To tell you about the truck and who built it, Constant Nunez, and I also want to thank Rick Steele, who paid to build this wonderful truck. Great customer of ours. Constance, tell us about the truck.
Yeah, well, first I want to just say thank you to Barrett-Jackson for, championing all of the charity vehicles, and thank you to all the bidders out there for your generosity on bidding on all these wonderful vehicles. The truck was built for the ForeBatten Foundation. It's an organization that does truly life-changing work for families and young people affected by Batten disease. Every dollar of this C50 will fund research, raise awareness, support those children and their families more than ever. As a builder, I should probably be up here telling you about how cool this truck is and how one of you is going to get to take home something truly one of a kind. But honestly, I feel like that's the consolation prize. The real win today is knowing that your bid is helping these kids and their families bring more hope, more resources, and more time. When I was asked to take on this project, I did not hesitate. I did hesitate when they told me they wanted to build a dump truck, but I think it worked out all right. In all seriousness, though, the build is about turning something heavy into something hopeful. So please help me do something good today and bid on this beautiful truck.
Give a quick update on the truck itself and we'll get rolling.
Yes, sir. This is a custom 1972 Chevrolet C50, one-of-a-kind executive ranch truck, officially a full-size dump. It is powered by the Chevrolet 350 cubic inch V8, Edelbrock intake, TH400 automatic transmission with that low-car shifter. Here's Joseph.
All right. So a C10 pickup long bed was adapted to the much larger C50 chassis and then finished. Custom root beer paint. Wow, what a big, large, and in charge ride this is, and all for a great cause.
So when you see this from a distance, it looks like a pickup truck, and then you get close to it and you realize this is a massive pickup truck. Like you said, a dump truck chassis. Not a C10, not a C20, a 30. This is a C50. I've never seen one of these before.
20 pounds and out down, everybody get down, 20, 120 pounds and out down, everybody get down through, 120 pounds and out.
That cab has similar stampings to a pickup truck cab. However, the floor and firewall are radically different. So don't think you can grab a big truck cab and use it on your pickup. Doesn't work.
This will be the 100th six-figure sale of this year's Scottsdale auction.
115, 120, go ahead, Greg, 120.
And if you get a chance, and most people won't get that chance, look underneath, it's beautiful.
And it's a great charity. This one's a buy right here. Let's raise more money.
20, I'd had to get down 120 pounds and not it.
And the great thing about what Barrett-Jackson has done over the years is not just support all the obvious charities, but they're supporting organizations that are doing good work that don't get as much attention. A perfect example is this ForeBatten Foundation, doing work on a genetic disease that is, having a massive impact on probably a smaller number of people, but this money is going to be so important for the research.
And now 540, 140,000, 140,000, down, everybody get down to get this thing, to get all through, all done. 140,000, 50, and 5 and 50, 150,000, 150,000, down, everybody get everybody kind of right, had to get down 50. 150 is bid, and 160,000,
All right, we got to show the interior real quickly here, just because it's just as nice inside as it is on the outside. Look at how beautifully it's been done. Every attention to detail for every detail. Nice, comfortable seat. It's a bench, but it's got that bolster in the middle, make it very comfortable. Look at that.
2,000 and 200 pounds and 200 pounds and 90, get down to and 200 pounds and 90, get down to and 200 pounds and 90, get down. Go ahead, I had to get down to.
It's a pure charity. You write the check straight to the 501c3, and on this one, no buy fee.
Yeah, absolutely. I was talking to Rick back here about the truck a little bit. He wanted to invite 4 people that purchased the truck to an all-inclusive on one of Scottsdale's most desirable golf courses. Is that correct? Absolutely. You include it with the vehicle as well.
Let's go. 200 is bid, and 225, and 225.
Help them out, Scottsdale. Let's get decided out there.
Pay to get all through, all done, and I have sold for $200,000. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hold on. Wait. Hey, Rick. Hold on, everybody. He wants to donate it back. He's just going to write the check for 200 grand. He said, do it again. Thank you. Give him a round of applause,
Thank you very much.
ladies and gentlemen. Let's sell this truck again. I'd had to get down, buddy, paying 25 and 25.50 and $50,000 down, but to get down $50,000 and now $75,000 and 75. Roger, you want in and $75,000 down, but to get 85 and 100 and $100,000 and $100,000 down, but to get down 111 $100,000 down, but to get down 111 $100,000 down, but to get down. What do you want to pay to get down? Want to get down? Want to get down? All through $100,000 and $100,000 down, but to get down 111 on him, here to get all through. 100,000 is bid and 125. Eddie Ray's in. To get down 50, 150, 150,000 down, but to get down, buddy, pay to get all through. 75 and 175 and 175 and 175 and 175 and 175,000 down, but to get down, want to get down 75,000 175,000 down, but to get all through, all done. 175,000 down, but to get down, I'd pay a 175.
Thank you, Scott.
And now 200,000 and 200,000, and you got two Junior, and 200,000 is bid, and 225 Juniors in the lead, and 225 and 225, 225 teacher out, and 225,000 on it all through, and I have $225,000 and 250, and Junior, you're out upstairs, and 250, hey, show me upstairs, and 250 in the VIP. I had to get down $250,000 and to do it one more time, and 250 and 250's bid, and now 75 and 275 and 275 and 300 and 300,000 and 300,000 down, but to get down 333, and I have, let's hear you, Scottsdale, sold for $275,000.
Thank you very much.
Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, one more. Teets, you want to sell it again? She said, sell it again. What in the world? All right, here we go. All right, had to get down 25, 50, and $50,000. Get me Junior, and 50, 75, and 75, and 100, and 100 now 25, and 125, 50, and 150, 75, and 175, and 175 by 2, and $200,000. You're out, and be 200, and $200,000 down, but to get down 225, and 225. You want 225, and 50, and $250,000, and 250, 75, and $275,000, and 275. You want 75 on a mid. To get all through, and I have sold for $250,000.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson.
Whoop! You doing it again? We set a lot of world records here, but I think selling it a third or fourth time might be another one. We're gonna do it again. Who give 50? I had to get down 50,000 and 50,000 down, but to get down 50, 75, and 75,000 and 75,000 85 and 100, and 100 now 25, and 125, 50, 150,000 150,000 down, but to get down 1.5, 150,000 down, but to get all through, all done, 150,000 down, but to get all through, 150. You say it, 150,000 down, but to get down 150, and now 75. Rogers in. 150 now, 75 all through, and I have. Anybody else? Huh? We're going to let you bid if you want to, ladies and gentlemen. It's for charity. Anybody else? 175,000, and I have sold
for the fourth time.
150,000 for the fourth time. Thank you, Scottsdale. You guys are amazing and generous.
Never have I ever seen anything like this. Originally, the truck sold for $200,000. It was donated back. It resold for $275,000. It was donated back again. Hammered sold at $250,000, and it was just sold for a fourth time for $150,000. This beautiful truck has just raised $875,000 for the ForeBatten Foundation.
And what's amazing is looking at the emotions on the faces of the people who are involved with the foundation. They are blown away by the reception.
Nowhere but Barrett-Jackson. Never have I ever. That was unbelievable.
Wow, we just witnessed an incredible moment watching this C50 custom sell 4 times over for an incredible cause. Craig, has that ever happened before?
No, and I was trying to think if it's ever been 3 times. I think the first time we sold the white Corvette for Driven Hearts, I think it was given back 3 times, ultimately 8 times over its life, but not 4 times at one auction. I do believe this is a record. I think it was like $875 it added
Absolutely
up to.
wild. Yes, $875,000. Constance, I got to ask you, Constance Nunez is the builder. What was going through your head as it was selling and reselling over and over?
You know, I think I maybe blacked out a little bit while I was up there, but honestly, I was just so thrilled that, you know, all these wonderful people wanted to donate to this amazing foundation. Like, truly, that's what it's all about. So it was just beautiful to see everybody want to do that.
Yes, absolutely. And you were the first bidder. Can you introduce yourself and tell me what drew you to this build?
You know, the bottom line, I'm a lucky man. I have a healthy kid, and I just like to give back. And I'm one of them fortunate guys. I give back. Life gives back to me.
Absolutely. I love that. That's great. And we also have our second bidder right here. Please introduce yourself and tell me what drew you to this truck as well. Was it the cause, I'm guessing, or perhaps the build?
My name is Lisa Matrenga. We're longtime Barrett-Jackson buyers. So we come every year and always watch the charity cars. And I always think how great it is that someone does that and then donates it back. Honestly, I didn't even notice the truck. It's beautiful. But I saw those 2 faces, those little girls, and it really didn't matter what we were bidding on. We knew immediately that we would bid and donate it back.
Right, and the ForeBatten Foundation is an incredible cause. Constance, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, of course. So it's a wonderful organization. They do so much to help families and young children with Batten disease, research, supporting them, and everything that we can do to help them with that journey. We're here to do it.
Yeah, that's great. And Craig, no buyer's fee. 100% of the hammer price goes directly to that great cause.
Yes, that's part of our, when we sell these pure charity cars. And Rick paid to build the truck. Rick, what do you think of the outcome?
You know, I'm blown away. I'm not blown away by a lot of stuff, but I'm blown away by this. The outcome's incredible.
That's saying something. So Rick's a longtime customer of Barrett-Jackson and a friend. Thank you for doing this.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Constance. Wonderful cause. Big moments here at Barrett-Jackson. We'd love to see it. We're going to get you back to the block.